Did you motherfuckers know that Geeks and Gamers has another channel? Not just Geeks and Gamers, but another one that goes by the name of D-Day Cobra, which for some reason still uses his Geeks and Gamers iconography. He made a video recently called Disney Admits Movies and Shows Are Focused on SJW Propaganda. Oh boy, how many views does this have? 28K? In weeks. God damn, this is a dead fucking channel. Jesus. For such a large figure in regards to subscriber count on both his channels, only pulling in my viewership is a small little boy in terms of subscriber count. Cringe. Wait, what? What is that? Wait, really? Wait, no, it's not that dislike. What the fuck are you talking about, Yeetus the Fetus? Chill out, homie. What? You lied to me. All right. So let's take a look at this clickbait garbage. Let's find out if Disney is pushing the woke narrative, the woke propaganda.
Hollywood people have always been nut jobs. That is not debatable. Anyone with a working brain understands that these weirdos out there, these Hollywood elites, have always felt like they were better than everyone, and they operated in a bubble. They operated in a world, and they believed that everything that they believed was true.
It's so loud, really? Okay. Sound fine to me, but all right.
Truly the best, and anyone that disagreed were the problem. That's how these elites have always been. That's fine. But they've never...
I hate the elite talking point because I can never tell if they're talking about the Jews or just like rich people. And I feel like there's a non-zero chance my man's talking about the Jews.
Really had a problem pushing it into their movies to the point where it just ruins all of our entertainment. Well, in the last, 5 years or so, that has changed significantly. Anything that Hollywood produces, generally speaking, yes, you can find instances of this and that are okay, but generally speaking, everything that Hollywood produces, it is propaganda. It's all meant to push a political narrative, and Disney is the worst of these Hollywood elites. And the latest comments from Anthony Mackie about...
Holy shit. Maybe these companies wouldn't be making so much SJW propaganda if it didn't make money. This is inherently conspiratorial thinking. The only logical explanation for why he thinks this is that there's some cabal of people behind the scenes in Hollywood that are trying to push a narrative for world domination or something. I don't know. Is it the Jews? Is it the Illuminati? Is it the fucking Hibernians? There's goddamn Irish. Who is it? Who's the shadowy group pushing for this ideology, this propaganda? Who is it? Or is it maybe a little bit of a less conspiratorial explanation? Maybe companies produce what makes a lot of money because they like money. But hey, maybe I'm crazy for thinking that large media companies like money.
Captain, or what is it, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, just proves that. Listen to these nonsensical comments. These people are out of their minds. So here is Anthony Mackie, claims that Disney and Marvel Studios are trying to change the way society looks at itself. Wow. Anthony Mackie, wow, thank you so much for being so stunning and so brave.
Do you guys remember when this guy made hundreds of videos on Brie Larson, and like a dozen of them were videos in which he brought in a supposed body language specialist to look over interviews with the other Marvel actors with Brie Larson to see if Brie Larson was like making the other actors feel uncomfortable? And they were like analyzing the Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan's body language to see if like secretly Brie Larson had a gun like just below the view of the camera, pointing it at them like, if you don't support me, I will pump a clip of lead into your stomach. I'll unload this magazine into your fucking head. You know, do you guys remember that? This guy made hundreds of videos on Brie Larson. I'm not kidding, by the way. Hundreds. You can count them. Look up Geeks and Gamers Brie Larson and start counting and keep scrolling, because you're going to go through a few pages of YouTube results before you run out of pop-ups, okay? I like how now that Anthony Mackie, a black man, is talking about black social justice issues. Now he's mega triggered. By the way, don't let him fool you with the whole like fake crying voice, like as though he's trying to imitate Anthony Mackie or whatever. That's him. That's his actual voice. He is big mad that an actor in a show is using his free speech to advocate for a progressive political platform.
Thank you, Marvel. Thank you for taking such a brave stance and preaching about moral superiority.
Why are you so
mad?
So
much.
Why are you so triggered?
Marvel Studios recently released their latest episode of Marvel Studios Assembled that gives a behind-the-scenes look at the recently concluded first season of I keep wanting to say Captain America, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. In that episode, Anthony Mackie, who plays Sam Wilson on the show, recently claimed that Marvel Studios and Disney are trying to change the way society looks at itself through this show.
Oh no, I don't want my art to make me quit. This is why conservatives will never be able to appreciate art properly, okay? This is why conservatives slaughter and butcher all art that they come across, because they don't view art as something that's meant to make you question the world or how you view it, or even question yourself, or it is meant to be something that, to them at least, that you turn your brain off for, that should have no meaning. Conservatives don't want art to have any meaning. It's why during Nazi Germany, they had a designation for art that had progressive messaging, and they called it degenerate art. Any abstract art or any art that put forward a progressive ideology, or any art that made you question the world or question society or analyze the way that we function was called degenerate art. And it was collected and it was burned by the Nazis. They had a word for it, degenerate art. And that is and if you look at what the Nazis said about degenerate art, it is basically an old world version of exactly what people like The Quartering and this Geeks and Gamers guy say. It's the same thing. They're reactionaries. They get mad about art that makes you question how you think. Because questioning the world is poison to the conservative ideology. It is their worst enemy. Questioning the world. Hey, Trace, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome.
Yeah, because that's going to change everything. A show about superheroes is going to change the world, everybody. He says...
Nobody's saying that. It's literally just about art making you question how you view the world, like art is meant to do.
It's been an emotional experience, especially in the time in which we live in now. For Marvel to give me the opportunity as a black man from the South to become Captain America, I think says a lot. Not only about the work that I've put in to get to this point, that they would entrust me with that, but with the way that they're hoping to change the way society looks at itself.
Dude, I wish I could be as successful and make as much money as these people do just by reading quotes in like a pseudo crying voice. I have to actually analyze what the people I respond to are saying. I get to inject some jokes in there and make fun of them and whatnot, but I have to actually string together a series of sentences that make sense and make an actual point and analyze the argument that my opposition is making. But for these people, they just get to read off a quote in like a pouty crying voice to try to make it sound ridiculous as a way to strawman the argument, or not even, there's no argument being made here, by the way. This is literally just an actor explaining his experience working on a show. Didn't this dude get roasted by Pedro Pascal? Yeah, Pedro Pascal roasted the shit out of him on Twitter, and he made like 20 cope videos about it. Imagine not only getting roasted by the fucking Mandalorian as a hardcore Star Wars fan, but also getting roasted by, I can never remember his character's name in Game of Thrones. It's something not Tyrell. What was his character's name in Game of Thrones? He was fucking badass. Oberyn Martell. Oberyn Martell, I remember just before you guys put it in. Getting roasted by not only Oberyn Martell, one of the most badass, overpowered characters in Game of Thrones that totally would have killed and taken down the Mountain, one of the most fucking formidable characters in the entire world of Game of Thrones if he wasn't so showboaty, but also the fucking Mandalorian, which is one of the most popular shows like available on the internet right now. Imagine getting fucking roasted personally, then getting roasted personally by fucking Zack Snyder, the creator of the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Dude, this guy is living in perpetual cope as more and more of the creators of his favorite media personally go out of their way to shit on him because he's such a pathetic lolcow.
So wonderful, so moving. Mackie also made a couple of other contradictory comments throughout the episode. Really? A person that talks about social justice contradicts themselves? You're kidding me.
Wait, what is he reading from? Let me guess. This guy doesn't cite himself. Nope. Nothing but hashtags. What is this source? Can I see the source that he's reading off of? He doesn't show it, but this looks like some tabloid site with a pretty inherent right-leaning bias.
A person in Hollywood contradicts themselves? What? No way that happened. At one point, he says, Sam, you know, being a soldier and being a veteran, being a counselor, he realizes that as a people, we're all Americans. Really? Really? Does that mean that MAGA supporters are all Americans?
Wait, how is this contradictory? Wait, how does I want people to analyze how they view society and we're all Americans? How is that contradictory? Oh, it's contradictory if you think anything progressive is anti-American. And so you can, if you strawman your opposition's, beliefs enough, then you can take any mundane, non-objectionable quote and try to make it seem like it's contradictory if you're that much of a dishonest piece of shit.
Love for someone with Disney to confirm that to me. Tell me that Donald Trump supporters are all welcome. Tell me that you really hope that you have all 75 million Donald Trump supporters embrace your...
Yo, who sounds more triggered here? Anthony Mackie talking about his experience making this show, or the guy complaining about it? Who here comes off as the triggered SJW to you? Yeah, the dude staring into his camera complaining about an actor just talking about his experience.
Your company and your product. I want to hear that on record from Disney. I want to hear it. We know it ain't going to happen. I'm not a black Captain America. Steve wasn't a white Captain America. He was solely Captain America. So as a society, as a country, we need to realize that all the people who are citizens here on this soil, no matter what their origins are, they are Americans. Well, I agree with you.
Okay, explain how you disagree with how you agree with it, but you're going to find something to be mad about.
I agree with you. So why are we constantly reminded that you are a black person in this show? Why do you consistently fall back on identity politics?
Okay, for those of you guys who haven't seen the Captain America show, I believe this is a character that's actually in the comics as well. There's a character named Isaiah Bradley who, during World War II, was experimented on with the super soldier serum, a similar but not exactly the same serum that Steve Rogers, the original Captain America, was given, and he was a black man. And he went through some really fucked up stuff. And he was living out in a shitty neighborhood, poor as fuck, even though he was a super soldier serving his country. And he's a pretty important character in the show. In fact, he's the character that keeps on trying to doomer pill Falcon the entire time about how America will never accept a black man taking on the role of Captain America, the name of Captain America. And guess what? By the end of the series, Isaiah Bradley, the jaded like black pilled like guy gets proven wrong, and America does accept a black Captain America. The guy that this dude would call an SJW gets proven wrong at the end of the series. In the final episode, Isaiah Bradley becomes to the realization that times have changed and we can have a black Captain America, and that's a good thing. And his doomer-pilled, depressed outlook of the world as everybody being super racist is wrong. And that society has changed for the better. That's literally one of the biggest side plots of the entire show.
He adds, and, the old adage, I am my brother's keeper, comes into play. Sam realizes he deserves the right. He's earned the right of Captain America, and that has nothing to do with his race or his background.
Also, the main villain of the show is coded as an Antifa esque sort of anarchist group, terror group, and they are the bad guys all around. They are the bad guys. Not only do some of them get brutally murdered, but they all die by the end. The Flag Smashers, the main one, the Carly girl, they almost make it seem like they're gonna try to redeem her. She fucking dies at the end. Most of her her terror group end up getting murdered by the main characters, mostly by Sam Walker, or John Walker, not Sam. I don't know why I said Sam Walker. John Walker. And at the very end, when all of them get loaded up into the police car, it gets blown up and they all die. No redemption arc. They all fucking die. They're kind of martyred, though, at least. A little bit. There was part of their message that was true, but their methods were bad. It was literally I think Zemo blew them up because Zemo hates super soldiers.
However, towards the end of the episode, he refers to Sam Wilson as the Black Captain America. Mackie stated, with everything that's going on with the beer bug and the murders of Breonna and the murder of George Floyd and the riots and the activism going on with the young generation and, BLM movement, it's been jarring to me and
keep seething. Keep seething. I can see the seething in your heart. I can X-ray vision your heart right now. You are seething right now.
Surprising how timely this series is. He added, my truth, oh man, oh,
stay mad.
My truth
Stay triggered.
Has changed and evolved so much.
Little snowflake.
It's called the truth. It's not your truth. There is the truth. And then there is your opinion. And more often than not, it's a misguided opinion within Hollywood elites. As far as me being a father, as far as me being a man, as far as me being an American, and a lot of that has come out of this role in this.
Dude, holy shit. Can you imagine basing your entire career on reading quotes from actors in a sad crying voice? And making money from that? Conservatives have such an easy grift, dude. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy. The most popular lefty content creators online make video essays that take hundreds of hours to write, edit, film, and produce. Meanwhile, the most popular conservative content creators upload 100 videos a day where they just sit in front of a camera and whine to their audience. Which is basically what I do, but I'm nowhere near as popular as the most popular lefty creators. Not even close. Not even the same zip code. Not even the same state. Not even the same country as them. I just do this shit because I enjoy it. And I get to make barely enough money to survive.
Series. So it's been humbling in a real sense, but also inspiring to think that my sons will be able to turn on a TV and see a black Captain America.
True.
I'm not black Captain America.
Oh boy, do you think there's a difference between a black Captain America and black Captain America? Do you think maybe there's a difference there that somebody with even the slightest amount of competence when it comes to social skills can probably parse out? There's a difference between he's the black Captain America and there is a black man who is Captain America. there's a difference there. It's called reading comprehension.
He's earned the right of Captain America, and that has nothing to do with his race or his background.
Yes, his being worthy of the title of Captain America doesn't involve his race. However, his race did act, or at least it seemed like would act, as a barrier between him and taking on that role.
But then you say, it's been humbling in a real sense, but also inspiring to think that my sons will be able to turn on the TV and see a black Captain America. It's not
contradictory.
It's not about race, guys, but it's also about race because Hollywood people consistently contradict themselves because they are always talking out of their you-know-what, try not to get demonetized.
It's all about the money for these people. Hey, do you guys want to see how much listen, I care about money. I like to make as much money as I possibly can, but I'm not such a soulless grifter that's only in it for the money. I care about what I believe in, that I will literally say fuck in the first 5 minutes of my video. I'll say fuck, 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 pussy, cum, clit, vagina, clitoris, big bouncy boobies, gargling in my mouth, milky spraying it all over me. I love big milkies. I love titties. I love fucking big titty milfs. I love fuck. See? Say the N-word. That I won't say because then I'll get banned. And it's racist. But all these people care about is money. There's a reason why they pump out so much fucking content. It's all so lazy. And the most that you get from it is just reading quotes in a cry little snowflake bitch boy voice.
Not only did Mackie claim Marvel Studios and Disney are trying to change the way society looks at itself, but director Carrie Skoglund has also made some interesting comments about the show and specifically about the heroes. She stated, it was very important to me, and I think to everyone, to explore what it means to be a hero in today's world. If in the past, in the MCU, being a hero was very much related to being a soldier and being a warrior, the new hero is not that. The new hero is really a first responder. And so it was embedded in our journey for both characters. Pretty sure the people who defeated Thanos in the Avengers Endgame were all soldiers. So I really have no idea what this even means. It looks like it's trying to be smart, but in reality, it's just gibberish. Absolutely.
None of this is contradictory. Where is his little rant at the end of the video? I want to hear his rant at the end of the video where he gets really mad. Hold on.
But
I have something better. Hold on. What's that sad violin noise? Hold on. Here we go. Nope, not that. What's the sad violin?
But now they can't keep it out of these shows. They can't keep it out of these stories. And look, man, I don't have a problem if people feel passionate about something and they want to, speak up about it. But when you are pushing it into your entertainment and the fans of that entertainment, the fans that have been passionate about that entertainment for all of these years are telling you, we don't want to hear your political propaganda. It's your job to listen to the fans, the people that consume your product. But no, you want to listen to woke activists on Twitter, and this is why I cannot find any interest in anything that's going on right now. A lot of people have been like, well, Jeremy, why aren't you haven't making a lot of videos on Geeks and Gamers about this stuff? I don't care. I'm just beyond it. I mean, I do want to roast Lucasfilm for some of their Star Wars stuff on May the 4th because it was more about Gina Carano.
He really doesn't
made
care.
It more about Gina Carano, rightfully so, but
hundreds of videos on Brie Larson. He just doesn't care.
I watched one episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I never watched any more because I don't care. I'm not watching The Bad Batch because I don't care. Because they have shown me that I, as a proud Donald Trump supporter, my opinion does not matter to them. They have demonized me as a Donald Trump supporter. They have demonized you. If you disagree with anything they say, if you don't fall in line with exactly what they want, it's over for you. They don't want anything to do with you. But if you have the right race and gender and the right political opinion, they will prop you up and they will sing your praises until the end of time and let everyone know how great you are until, of course, you disagree, and then they will cast you out. And that's just how they are. Hollywood people are nuts. The mainstream media, it's over. They're lost. It's completely compromised. Games journalism, completely compromised. All of it, completely compromised. And until people
really
start coming together
guys.
and supporting people that are not spewing this nonsense, it's going to continue. And that is just the reality of the situation. So again, thank you guys for checking out this video. Appreciate all of your support.
Dude. It is hysterical to me how these guys can pump out hundreds of videos on Brie Larson and then go on like a 2-minute rant about how much they just don't care. I really don't care. I don't watch any of this. I really don't care. I promise you, I just don't care. But here's 100 videos on why Brie Larson is the fucking Antichrist. I'm going to hire a fucking body language expert to analyze hours of footage of Brie Larson doing interviews with other actors to see if she's making them uncomfortable with her bitchiness, her pure bitchiness and her radiation coming off of her. I really don't care. Oh, jeez. Jeremy is a fake nerd. I can't stand these reactionaries that have all that gaming paraphernalia in the background, like they're actually touch that shit. Oh, of course, it's all set. I'm Pickle Rick Morty. It's all set. It's all meant to be like an evocation of some like, oh, he's a gamer, he's a nerdy boy too. Oh man, yeah, I'm just like me, you know. It's all it's meant to be. That's all it's for. These people are the biggest fake nerds you'll ever see. They don't actually care about any of this shit that they claim to care about. They're all grifting. They're mad about progressivism. They are conservatives, but they're grifting. They aren't this mad. They aren't mad enough that they actually would make 100 videos on Brie Larson if they weren't making shit tons of money from it. It's all a grift. It's all for the money. They really don't care. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, which I really do hope you did, please leave a like and subscribe, ring the bell icon if you're new, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and join my fan Discord, the links in the description, and follow me on TikTok. You can also support me financially by donating or subscribing to my website, xanderhall.com/live. Please leave a like and a comment on the video as well. It really does help out. It really does help out with the algorithm. And you can also hit the join button on YouTube or Super Chat in order to help me out there as well. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.